help. He's got
speed too.
He's got speed. This is a defender who can skate and shoot.
He sure can.
Fenny in the corner trying to get it around, but he gets picked off by Lerman. And now Northridge comes the other way. Oh, I thought they were coming the other way, but it looks like they just dumped it in.
They're going to dunk it in and get some more fresh legs on the ice.
They're going to have a change.
Ooh, bad pass.
Ooh,
CSUN taking over.
Oh, one good turn deserves another, so Utah picks that one off. Fenny trying to get past his defender, and now it gets picked off by Hasek. Hasek's going to skate it in through the circle. He runs into Monaco, which is not usually going to get you any much forward progress.
Not going any further than that. It's like an unstoppable force against an immovable object.
Exactly.
Something's got to give.
All right, Northridge starts the breakout from behind their own net. And
nice
bounce pass, nice to Hasek, but a little bit out of his reach, so he's going to have to skate back into his zone and start over. He tries to go for a lead pass to, I believe that was Warwick, but just out of his reach. Actually, I'm seeing a number 6, and I think maybe my pre-printed roster might have the wrong number. Let me see if we can figure out who number 6 is.
Little mid-game technical difficulty. CSUN taking it across the middle.
Well, and Ellis and I were chatting about this.
Line.
Oh, that is number 5, Warwick. My bad eyes were just deceiving me. But sometimes the road jerseys and the home jerseys actually have different numbers because, you know, we're talking about kids who pay to play. So we're talking about we don't have these great big NCAA Pac-12 or Big 12 budgets, and so sometimes
Captains,
you just have to
patches, last names, all that.
Right. So sometimes you end up having jerseys that aren't a complete match, a complete set.
You take what you can get. I'm sure they're happy to be playing hockey.
Exactly. And I have to say, the Northridge jerseys, they're pretty nice looking.
They are very nice.
They got the little matador with his cape in the front, and then the red numbers and red highlights.
I think black is hard to go wrong with.
Yeah,
usually
Classic
comes
black.
off looking pretty good no matter what you put with it.
Classic black. Okay, so we have a puck that goes out of play. We're going to have a face-off. Oh, no. Right? Sorry.
I believe so, yeah.
Busy yapping away.
Maybe there might have been a penalty.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like I thought it was going to be something out of play, but no, it is indeed a penalty. He's shaking his head.
He's laughing and smiling his way over there.
Mr. Dusterhoff, I think this is his second one this period. He's just shaking his head and laughing. I haven't seen the signal yet.
Does not agree with the call.
Oh, and now he's coming out. And now the captain of the Matadors is talking to the official, trying to figure out that's Gino Norick. He's asking the official what's going on. And now Dusterhoff goes back into the penalty box.
Final verdict?
They're just checking the door to make sure it works.
Yeah. Does indeed work.
All right, so we have actually a game misconduct. Somebody is leaving the ice. They just gave him the, you're out of here signal, and so he's heading for the door. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm creating unnecessary drama.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was a bit confused, too. I was like, what did they do?
Yeah, no, he was skating like he was heading to the door, so never mind,
6 minutes into
folks.
the game, what happened?
We just have a 2-minute minor. We still haven't heard the announcement on what the penalty is, and the official gave it to the our official scorekeeper verbally, so we don't have a clue. But it is a 2-minute minor power play for Utah.
Second of the game.
Nope. All right, folks, I'm sorry. It's early on a Sunday. I had a late game last night. We're still skating 5-on-5. So what I suspect that was a post-whistle unsportsmanlike conduct. And because it happened after the play, they don't want to penalize the skaters on the ice. And so it's going to be 2 minutes, and Mr.
Dusterhoff
just has to
going
sit.
into the box.
Just doesn't get to play for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. Very
doesn't
confusing.
Penalize his team for it.
Very confusing series there for us to sort out up here, and we're kind of a little bit away from the table, so we don't actually get to hear the conversation. So weird. Oh, he got a 10-minute sportsmanlike, so he doesn't get to play for 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
See, I saw the official flash the 10. That's why I thought somebody was leaving.
Double major, but no infraction for their team on the ice.
Right, and that's up to the officials' discretion. If they feel like that whatever the action was particularly bad, they can assess a 10-minute as opposed to just a 2-minute minor. They can also assess a 5-minute major. All right, so we have action on the ice. Tomacek picks it up in his own zone. Oh, and he tries to get ahead to Andy, and he kind of makes a little mistake there.
3-on-1.
Yeah, 3-on-1, and boy, I tell you, Northridge jumps right on top of that. That was
Luke
number 20.
Gantus coming through with a nice pitch and
Yeah.
shot on net through
And
5-hole.
unfortunately, that was a mistake by Tomacek. He was trying to get it across to Endy. He didn't get all of the puck, so instead of sending it down the ice with a nice crisp pass, he kind of just dribbled
Left
out
it right in front of
the Northridge player. He didn't waste any time, and Ganthouse scooped it up, buried in net. Nothing Jurgic could do because, as Alice mentioned, 3 on goalie.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And so Northridge ties up the game at 13:07.
And there's that prolific defenseman making his way up like a forward behind the net.
Right, showing a little bit of skating skills there. All right, puck is loose, and here comes Northridge again. This time the shot is blocked by Olszewski, who picks up the puck. And oh boy, Osola lost the puck for a second. Didn't realize he had it right in front of him. Hovey to Jackson. Hovey goes back into the center, looking for a tip. And instead it gets tipped by a defender into the corner. Osola picking it up, trying to get it loose. Still bouncing around. And then Hovey intercepts a little move. Still bouncing around, and finally it clears the Utah zone. Sheridan kicks it back in. Northridge tries to get it back out. Jackson pokes it back the other way. Finally scooped up by Martinez.
Still stuffed behind the net. Nice job by Utah, playing pesky right now.
Yeah, very pesky,
grills.
putting a lot of pressure in that zone. All right. Centering pass attempted by Hasek, hits somebody's stick and pops up in the air. And now here comes Fene the other way. Makes a nice little move.
Looking for the pass.
Cross-ice pass. Unfortunately, we had a line change, so the person who was supposed to be there was actually leaving the ice. Worth sends a lead pass up to Pittman.
Shot pass. That was a nice looking opportunity.
Yeah,
up
Pittman
on the blue line.
Unable to handle it cleanly, so Matadors pick it up. Northridge, they start their offensive rush. Titsana crosses the blue line, goes for the centering pass.
Nice opportunity.
To Warwick. Saved by Jurgic. Another save by Jurgic on the slapper from Titsana.
Great positioning by Jurgic there. 2 very stone-cold opportunities. They were looking poised to take the early lead here.
Northridge looking pretty good on their offensive rushes. Their passes are clean. They're getting set up well.
And while they haven't had any power plays, they took advantage of that big opportunity.
Right, that one mistake.
And we're all knotted up at once here.
They made sure that they, like you said, capitalized on that. And actually, looking at the scoreboard, they are out shooting the Utes by 7 shots on goal for Northridge and 5 for Utah. So that kind of surprised me a little bit.
A little bit.
All right,
still a lot of hockey left to be played.
Across the circle.
But you got to credit
behind the net.
Credit where credit is due for CSUN competing like this thus far.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
oh,
great
centering pass just gets by Fene, but he tries for a tip from Tomacek. Puck ends up in the corner. And finally, Northridge tries to clear it out, but they huck it up a little bit too high and hits the netting instead of the glass. One of the things that Patrick pointed out to me is that this is an old Olympic venue for the Olympics when they were held here in Salt Lake City in 2002.
That's it, 2002.
And this was actually a figure skating venue. So the glass is actually a little shorter than you would normally see in hockey. Now you see it behind the goals, you can see that's the normal regulation height. But along the sides, it's much lower. And so a lot of times visiting teams don't realize that the glass is about 3 or 4 feet lower than they're used to.
Very cool.
This is also an Olympic-sized rink, which means it's international standards. So it's a few meters, I think about 3 meters wider than an NHL rink. So there's a lot more ice. And so again, we find that teams who are coming in from another state are not used to having extra space.
That much ice, yeah, to work with.
Yep. All right. Northridge dumps it in. Scooped up by Furlong. He's going to skate it along the boards, across the neutral zone. Finally gets intercepted, so back the other way. Tomacek back to Furlong, trying again. Nice. Furlong across the blue line, shoots for the circle. Oh, Hill was there for the rebound.
Oh, my goodness.
Almost had it. Gubler was there for the other rebound, but Lange makes 2 nifty saves.
Nice
Icing is waved off, so it's going to be a race into the corner. Olszewski picks it up. He's being checked hard by Day. Still behind the net. Finally, Hill comes over there. He gets hit. Furlong, cross pass, beautiful pass to Monaco. He's got some room. He skates across the blue lane. He lets one fly, saved by Lange. Kurt sends back across to Monaco. Monaco dumps it to Wiener. Wiener's going to try and get by one. He does. But then he ends up in the corner. Sends it across to
Another
Andy.
nice pass. Centering
Andy
pass.
Tolashevsky. Now Monaco's going to have to go chase it. And Utah will have to come back out and regroup. Pass, lead pass.
Nice
Still
job keeping it in the zone.
Still in the Northridge zone. It's going to get picked up behind the net by Martinez. He sends it back the other way to a waiting Tedsana. And back the other way, behind the other way. Utah picks it up. Shot by Olszewski. Glove save goes loose. And Andy
redirected on the
there.
rebound.
Team captain Andy is right there. He saw that. He was waiting. He saw the glove saves. It popped out Alonja's glove. Andy was right there to back it in. Utah evens it up. 8:17 in the
Utah
first
takes
period.
the lead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Utah takes the lead.
Doubling down on that score, 2-1.
2-1.
Great
I'm looking
effort
at the scoreboard. It hasn't changed yet. And I'm thinking, wait a minute.
That'll do it to you.
Yeah. All right.
Great save and positioning from Lange. Just Ezekiel Endy taking matters into his own hands, getting the puck in the back of the net.
Team captain, and you know Zeke has been waiting for that goal all weekend. Yes, I had a quick chat with the Endies, and it was really cute. You know, of course, Zeke is he's a quiet guy, but he's very competitive, and it's
team captain for a reason.
Team captain for a reason, and there's a little bit of friendly rivalry with Andy and the other top 5 scorers on the team. Where you know Zeke wants to be the guy on top. He doesn't want to just lead in goals scored. He wants to lead goals and assists. So he wants to lead in points. So there's always this like friendly little competition there to see who's going to get more goals and assists. And Andy.
Well, he's close to
today.
it. That was his, 45th point of the year? 22nd goal?
Depends,
so.
Yeah, it depends on, because this was updated right before the weekend started, so I'm not sure. He might have, he probably has
some
a couple
assists.
He probably has a couple of assists in there. And
either way, his 22nd goal of the season.
That is last year's there. So that's this one here. Sorry, I fooled you there. He can't read my writing. That's my fault. So I thought 45, that's a lot for the first half of the season. Oh, that's because that's last year's. I just like to put last year's up there so you can kind of see who were the top goal scorers last year to compare to this year. And also, it's kind of sometimes helps to see who we lost, who's missing this year, and
show progression. Yeah,
who's stepping up.
Exactly. Who's stuck around and continued to develop
exactly
in this program.
All right. So meanwhile, we have Northridge starting their rush. That looks like that's Norick. Carries across the blue line, but his centering pass is picked off. Nice cross ice pass to Worth, and Worth lets fly. Saved by Lange. O'Shea picks it up, sends it back into the corner for Fene.
And Meaford scooping, looking for the clear.
Oh, Worth unable to keep it in. Tomacek has some room, so he skates it across the blue line. Lets fly from the circle. It goes way wide. Picked up by Worth, trying to keep it in. And it trickles out, so O'Shea corrals it, sends it across the ice to Tomacek, who sends it in deep. Fene trying to intercept. Oh, instead, Lange comes out of his crease and intercepts that one. Pittman fighting for the puck in the corner, squirts loose. Northridge, nice lead pass, but it's time for a line change, so he just dumps it into the Utah zone. O'Shea sends it back across to Tomacek. Tomacek to O'Shea, and O'Shea is another one of our defenders who can skate and shoot. But instead, it deflects up into the net, so we're going to have a face-off right in front of us.
You see these guys all over the ice. 1 second, they're back with their goalie protecting their own net, and the next, the puck is in the back of the other net.
Well, and you can see how Utah is utilizing that width of the ice by sending these passes across ice.
Cross-ice passes, yeah.
You know, they actually do have to kind of change their tactics when they go back to an NHL, NCAA regulation-sized rink because everything's closer in. They don't have the space that they have here. I should finish my sentences probably.
I would assume it's a bit of a blessing and a curse. Sometimes it opens up opportunities to score some goals, and sometimes it probably gives the other team some goals.
I guess the overall consensus among the coaches is it's more advantage, more benefit than deficit. Because you're right. They do have to make an adjustment.
They play here more than anyone else.
Right.
So it would make sense.
You know, they say that, you know, the transition to a smaller rink just isn't as big a deficit as they feel that having the more ice helps them. All right. Pass. Puck is bouncing around the neutral zone. Porter's trying to get it up to Hill, but it's intercepted by That pesky Hasek. He dumps it in deep. Monaco scoops it up.
Puck has a way of finding him, right?
It does.
Seems to have, at least through this
Furlong,
first period.
nice lead pass to Furlong. He's got Hill. Oh, and he's given Hill a centering pass, and Hill kind of got stretched out there a little bit. Nice poke check by
There he is again.
Sheridan. And shot on goal. Jurczyk makes the save. Kurt back there with Wiener trying to get that puck loose. Wiener comes up with it. He skates it across. Now Wiener's got some
nice
speed.
move.
He makes a nice move around one defender.
Up along the wall.
He's
nice
got
pass.
He's got Lacroix waiting there for the tip in, but it doesn't get to him. Andy keeping it in. Ends up in the corner. Kurt goes after it. It's going to swing around the other side. And now here comes Northridge the other way. Oh, maybe not yet.
Utah just not letting them get it out of their own side of the ice.
Yep, Utah really kind of keeping it in. Well, and now they heard you, so the puck does trickle out. Sheridan tries to send it back in. It's still in the neutral zone. Finally, Andy scoops it up, makes a big wide circle. He's got some room, so he's going to skate across the blue line
And
through
he's
the
got
circle.
time and space, and he's taking his sweet time.
He is. He's
garnering something here. Nice pass to O'Shea. Shot.
Lets the wrist shot fly. Doesn't get DeLange, though. Andy scoops up the rebound around one defender. Ends up in the corner. Gets around him behind
Still
the net.
got it.
Oh, and it's still bouncing around. And finally, Northridge picks it up.
That's Hayden Day looking to pass it out and get it out of their zone for the first time in what seems like half a period.
Oh, and then he gets loose. He gets by one defender. He lets a shot fly. Stick saved by Jurczyk. Ends up in the corner. We got 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first period. Utah with a 2-1 lead. Sheridan loses an edge and goes down in a heap. And now here comes O'Shea. Like I said, he can shoot, he can skate. He tries to get around one, unable to do it. Now here comes Northridge the other way. That looks like that's Ike Anderson. But then he gets the puck taken away from him. Osola's pass gets picked off by Hernandez.
Shot.
Big slap shot as soon as he crossed the blue line, saved by Jurczyk. Oh, finally Hovey gets it up ahead of Sola, but it's just out of his reach, and now it comes bouncing back. Jurczyk deflects it to O'Shea, and O'Shea gets it up ahead. Oh, past Furlong. Oh, sorry, not Furlong, Jackson. He was trying to get it up to Jackson, but it bounced over his stick. And now the puck's just going to go back the other way.
Likely going to be our second icing of the game.
Yeah, so the puck's just been bouncing back and forth. I think both teams maybe need to settle down just a little bit and get organized and kind of start an organized offensive rush. But nonetheless, we are still in the first period with Utah leading by 1 goal. I'm sorry, it's been a long weekend. I've been talking a lot. My tongue is tripping all over itself.
Tongue twisters?
Yeah, tongue twisters for me. All right, Northridge controls off the draw. And intercepted, nice poke check. Worth's gonna scoop it up. He's got help.
Nice defense. Nice counterattack from CSUN right there. Just
Monaco
stuffing the puck.
keeps it in. Pittman tries to send it in towards the center, but it gets by Fene. Worth with a one-timer saved by Lange. Monaco keeping it in. Pittman wrestles it loose. Fene manages to send it back into the corner. Utah still has that puck in the Northridge zone, and finally, the Northridge player lifts it up out of their own zone, and then sends it in deep so they can have a change, because that line was out there for a long time for Northridge. Minute 53 left in the first period. Northridge setting something up. Norick carries across the blue line. As soon as he crosses the blue line, he lets one rip. Saved by Jurczyk. Puck is still in the Utah zone. Finally gets picked up by Pittman. He's going to skate around behind his own net, and then he's going to drop it to Olszewski. To Monaco, back to Olszewski. And then bounce it up ahead to Worth. Ooh, Northridge able to keep in the zone. Oh, we're going to have a penalty. I'm not sure. Okay, fine. We're going to have a penalty on Utah. Monaco is trying to clear, I think that was Schwartz out of the slot. And guess he used a little too enthusiastic about it, and so he's going to sit for 2 minutes, probably for interference.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So
nothing
Northridge,
too malicious there.
No, Northridge, and typically, right, an interference means he just hit him too late. The play was already passed, and the official decided that, you know, he didn't have to get in the other player's way. So Northridge goes on their first power play of the game, I believe. And they set up
Nice pass
on their
to the
power
center.
play offense.
Big shot.
Point blank shot by Anderson. Stick save by Jurgic. Ooh, nice little poke there by Hill. He gets that puck out of the zone and then follows up and tries to carry to the blue line, but instead he goes down a heap. Now they've got to hustle back and make sure they get on defense.
Nice
and there's
pass
the pass.
across
Oh, that pass is
towards
just
the
out of
slot.
Warwick's reach. He would have liked to have that one back.
He sure would.
All right, from the point.
Around the horn.
And from the circle, wrist shot bounced off a couple of bodies and doesn't get to Jurgic. Another shot. This time
Nice
Jurgic's
save
on
by
top of it,
Jurgic.
makes the save. That was Norick for both the shot on both sides. The one that bounced around didn't make it to Jurgic was also from Warwick, and then he skated around, followed to the other side, and shot from the circle. So we'll have a face-off to Jurgic's left. We still have 1:18 left in the Utah penalty kill.
And credit to CSUN, Utah's got the 1-goal lead. However, CSUN getting just an endless barrage of shots on net, it seems.
Well, and, again, you look at the shots on goal, it's pretty evenly matched up. And I would say, I'd agree with you. I don't think that one team has dominated possession or controlled. Wow, great save by Jurgic, and another one.
Phenomenal positioning.
Two quick back-to-back saves by Jurgic, and we have a player down. What happened is that player from Northridge looks like he was going in for the tip. He went down hard, and I think he crashed into one of the goalposts.
Either that or Jurgic himself. They were in pretty close proximity down there.
He came in and was down next to Jurgic. Jurgic actually didn't collide with him. He was already on his way down when he slid into the goal net. The goalpost.
Well, we hope he's all right. We'll try and get some details for you. It looks like he's in a load of pain down there by the crease.
And we do have looks like we're going to have the trainer come out. And the officials are having a discussion. And you might be right. We might be assessing a penalty, although I'm not sure who it's going to be on yet. And captain of the Utes, Zeke Endy, is coming over to ask the official what the call is. And that's kind of interesting. The captain is allowed to ask the official what the infraction is, and they didn't give him an explanation. They just skated away. So right now the officials are explaining the penalty to the Utah bench, the Utah coach's bench, and talking to head coach Nick Cornelius. He doesn't look too happy. And now the official comes back to explain to the captain.
So it was Luke Gontus taking the brunt end of that hit there. He's skating off on his own power now. Still no
indication. Yeah, no indication of what the penalty will be. There's undoubtedly going to be a penalty, but we are not.
And it looks like Jurgic is getting thrown out of the game.
Well, you were correct. There must have been some collision between Jurgic and Gantos.
I did see the official wave his arm like this, like swinging a stick or something.
Make some kind of indication that there was like intentional collision. So Jurgic is out of the game. That means somebody from Utah has to take the penalty. I don't know who yet.
Looks like Jack Nowicki.
No, somebody has to take the penalty. You're
Oh.
right. So Jack Nowicki is now in the goalpost in net for Utah. Not much of a warm up for him, and now somebody from the Utah bench gets the short straw, and it looks like that's going to be Gubler. It's going to sit for 5 minutes, so that's a 5-minute major. So Utah's going to be 2 players short for 57 seconds until Monaco's penalty expires.
And then they have 4 minutes.
And because it's a major penalty, Northridge can basically score as many goals as they want. It's all you can eat.
They can double dip.
They can double dip. So unlike a minor penalty where if you score a goal, then the penalty's expired, Jurgic's penalty, Gubler's going to have to sit in for the entire time, and Utah's going to have to play.
Only 10 seconds left in this first period.
And they capitalized right away on that.
Oh, wow.
And that looks like, I can't see his number.
Look like number
17, right? That's
19,
Warwick.
I believe.
Oh, 19, okay.
Ike Anderson.
That's Anderson.
Capitalizing on the opportunity.
And what's key with that is they managed to get that goal in the minor penalty to Monaco very early. So Utah is going to have to still skate with the four players
well
on
over 4 minutes.
For maybe 8 seconds of this
4
period.
minutes,
Of course, it will carry over into the second period. All right, behind the net. And he's just going to carry the puck until the buzzer sounds. And so the buzzer sounds in a bit of a bang-bang series of play.
What a first period of action. It's not even updated.
Our hasn't even been able to update the score yet, but it is 3-1. Northridge heads to the locker room on that power play goal by Anderson. Utah's going to have to do some quick regrouping and get settled down and come back out. And of course, they will have to play shorthanded for 4 minutes, 45 seconds in this second period. We're going to take a little break as well. Please don't go away. We'll be seeing you back here for the second period.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to game day fun.
Anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear.
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
Our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Of love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that. I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? Shh. I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and
My name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for dinner, they're hunting for humans. A lot of thought goes into choosing these dogs. Number one, they've got to be able to handle the cold. Number two, they got to be pretty hardy. And three, we're looking for very high drive dogs. The dog that is going to chew your sofa up at home, we want that dog. The people, the mountain at Snowbird, it's just special. And everything you want to do is here in Salt Lake. Get off the plane, grab your gear from the luggage cart, and within 30 to 45 minutes, you're up here and skiing on snow. You know, Salt Lake is super unique. We have 4 full seasons. So you can come up, ski all morning till the snow gets a little too smushy, and then you go and hit 18 at the golf course at the bottom of the mouth, and then you can go out for a wonderful dinner and see theater. It's amazing how much you can fit into your day. And not only do we have everything that you want to do, but we have great people to do it with. Everyone wants to be outdoors, happy, and go and play. Every day is different, and I love that. I love showing up to work and going, what is on the plate today? Snowbird is my family, and Salt Lake is my home, and Frank is a great part of that. My name is Marguerite Van Komen. I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for dinner, they're hunting for humans. A lot of thought goes into choosing these dogs. Number one, they've got to be able to handle the cold. Number two, they got to be pretty hardy. And three, we're looking for very high drive dogs. The dog that is going to chew your sofa up at home, we want that dog. The people, the mountain at Snowbird, it's just special. And everything you want to do is here in Salt Lake. Get off the plane, grab your gear from the luggage cart, and within 30 to 45 minutes, you're up here and skiing on snow. You know, Salt Lake is super unique. We have 4 full seasons. So you can come up, ski all morning till the snow gets a little too smushy, and then you go and hit 18 at the golf course at the bottom of the mouth, and then you can go out for a wonderful dinner and see theater. It's amazing how much you can fit into your day. And not only do we have everything that you want to do, but we have great people to do it with. Everyone wants to be outdoors, happy, and go and play. Every day is different, and I love that. I love showing up to work and going, what is on the plate today? Snowbird is my family, and Salt Lake is my home, and Frank is a great part of that. My name is Marguerite Van Komen. I'm a Snowbird ski patrolman, and I am Salt Lake.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water
Welcome to new
meets the
friends.
sun. We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing.
All right, folks. Boy, I tell you, man, this is a slam bang game, and emotions are high, as you can tell.
Tensions are rising.
That last
Emotions
little bit
are
of
boiling.
action on the ice right before the end of the period. So it turns out here's what happened. We have a game misconduct to Utah goalie Jamie Jurczyk for major contact with hit to the head. So he is done for this game. Unlike a misconduct, who you serve the penalty and come back, he is done for this game. And looking at the USA Hockey rules, if I read them correctly, and that's a big if, because you know sometimes I can't always figure this stuff out.
Yeah, a lot of small little hidden details in there.
It sounds like that is also, with a game misconduct, that is an automatic suspension for the next game. Now, my understanding as well is that if the conference decides that additional penalties need to be added, they can do that after the game. But right now, Jurczyk is out for this game.
And Jack Gubler serving in the box for him.
In addition, the officials on ice decided to assess a penalty to the Utah team by making Jack Gubler sit on the bench for 5 minutes. And so we are off starting with the second period, which means that Utah is going to play shorthanded.
They sure are for
the next
almost 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, 4.5 minutes now because we've been busy yapping.
Yeah, that will do it.
And Northridge, am I crazy? That scoreboard says 2-2.
They are leading 3-2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just going to say.
No, you are right.
And on top of everything else, Northridge got the go-ahead goal at the end of the period. And I looked up at the scoreboard. So
2-2.
Folks,
no, it is 3-2.
You people watching on YouTube probably have the correct score. Us here in the arena, we're looking at the YouTube score. All right, so we have a little action, and Nowicki now takes his spot. I'm sorry, Adam. I am so sorry. It is Adam Ruslo, our third goalie for Utah, who is now in the pipes. I'm so sorry, Adam. I called you Jack. I didn't pay attention to your number, but there was a lot of things going on. So Adam Ruslo, who is another goalie, he's a returnee. He's been here for a couple seasons now. He is now in the net for Utah. Just under 4 minutes left on the penalty to Utah. So Utah skating with 4, Northridge skating with 2. And Northridge successfully keeping the puck in the Utah zone. Puck gets away. Oh boy, here's a chance. Nice
poke.
Poke check by Olszewski to poke that one loose. Or is that Sheridan? Sorry, 26. Yes, Olszewski, 26.
Just getting it out of the zone.
Yep.
And obviously this is going to be a tough
It's a long
3
shift.
minutes, 15 seconds now.
It's a
but
long shift to play shorthanded. And of course,
it really is.
If Northridge does score a goal, they're still going to have to play shorthanded.
There is no escape.
No escape. Warwick sends it in deep. It's going to get picked up on the other side by Day. Gets hung up and goes somewhere. Where is the puck? Ah, there it is, bouncing around. And we have a delayed penalty coming up, so Lange heads to the bench, and oh boy, Utah is just digging a hole even deeper, unfortunately. It's going to be a slashing call. And we also have, I think that Zeke Andy went down in a heap, but I'm not sure what's going on with him. But looks like he's going to have to take a little moment to regroup. And in the meantime, it looks like Olszewski is going to be the guilty party. He has a 2-minute minor for slashing. And, oh, this is unfortunate. It looks like Zeke Indy is being helped off the ice, and so he's going to be,
That's a tough loss.
Sitting down for a bit. It is a tough loss from the team captain. He's not only a great player, but he really is an anchor for this team. And I hope he's going to be all right. So now Utah is going to have to defend 3 against 5 for 2 minutes. That is a long time to be 2 men short. Face-off in the Utah zone. And on the drop, Pittman is going to be facing off against, I can't quite see who. And Northridge controls off the face-off. Setting up, cross-ice pass, broken up by Kurt. Dribbles behind the net. Picked up behind the net by Tetsana. Northridge, cycling puck, little tip-off, one-timer.
Nice save.
That was a tip that Utah was trying to tip the puck out. Picked up by Tenzana, he lets one rip point blank. Nice save by Ruslo. All right, Northridge controls off the face-off and
Big
lets
shot
fly 2
and
shots.
taking
so,
advantage.
Ruslo makes the first shot, comes in super hard, rebound comes straight back out. Northridge scores on the second one, and I believe that is Warwick who followed up on that rebound. And
way to take advantage of this plentiful opportunity for
got the
CSUN.
power play goal at 17:42. Now, of course, Utah still has to play shorthanded because they have 2 minutes, 27 seconds left on the major, 5-minute major.
A tough situation to start this period for Utah, unquestionably. It is not easy to play
Tough
from
situation.
behind. It's even harder to play when you have only 3 people on the ice.
And again, as we've mentioned, Utah's had a tough weekend. They've been on the wrong end of all the contests so far. 3 games played, three losses, unfortunately, show, including a heartbreaker against Providence, which ended up in a tie after the sudden death overtime and went into a shootout that went on for 12 rounds in total. That's a lot of,
That's a lot of
penalty shots.
Wasn't complaining, though. Shootout's got to be my favorite part of any hockey
It
game.
was pretty exciting. I don't think I've ever seen a shootout go
Last
that
that long.
Yeah, go that many rounds.
Infinite shootout.
Yeah, so it felt like it. It felt like we were going to have to start recycling people, shooters off the bench because everyone had a turn. All right, Northridge controls the puck. Skating behind the net.
Nice job by Utah just stacking the box, trying to take up those lanes.
Trying to
not
stay
give them
spread
anything.
out and not get sucked over.
Yep. that was a
Titsana with
great
centering
pass.
pass gets poked loose. Jackson's following it up, trying to keep him out. Point shot, wrist shot from the point by Norick.
Hit off his teammate Ted Sana. Pass around the horn. Back out to the blue line. Up to the slot.
And that one bounces around a bunch of people and doesn't make it to the goal. Another wrist shot.
Off the
hits
post.
the post and goes wide. Hits the outside of the post, thankfully for Utah.
Thankfully.
Lacroix back there. And gets scooped up again by Warwick. He tries for a quick wraparound. Now the puck's kind of bouncing out loose in the circle. And now here comes
Another good opportunity.
wrist
Great
shot.
save.
1 save, 2 save by
Poked it out.
Ruslo. That first shot by Norick was right on. And Ruslo had to scramble and make another save on the rebound. Puck is still bouncing loose.
Nice job
Finally,
by
Utah
Jackson
managed
getting
to
it out of
clean
the
loose.
zone.
And
They
oh
got a
my
man
goodness,
up in
Hovey's got a
front,
chance, but he
and
goes down. And
looks like we might have a penalty shot. We will see.
Did they call a penalty?
No,
I don't think they called
so.
a penalty.
Yeah, it just looked like he got taken down right as he was going towards the lane. Had the
and we heard a
opportunity.
whistle right when he fell down, so it's like, oh, it's going to be a breakaway, but nope.
Looks like
I
they're
think
calling
it's icing.
Icing, yeah.
I think they're saying that he just didn't touch the puck in time, although it was funny because it was going straight for the crease.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't cross the end line, is it icing? But
I'm
hey,
unsure.
we're up here.
Yeah, we are. We are doing that. 52 seconds left on that 5-minute major.
All right, Olszewski
Time ticking down.
gets the puck
Olszewski
off
trying to get it out.
face-off. Pittman trying to get it out, and it does dribble out of the
Offside.
zone. And poor Northridge, it kind of got hung up there on the blue line, and we're just standing on the wrong side of the blue line when the puck kind of slithered back in. And number 27, Martinez kind of looks at this thing like, oh my God, can't believe
Why
that happened.
me?
Yeah, he just got hung up on the wrong side of the blue line, and watched the puck slowly slide back across the blue line. All right, on the draw, Utah
Nice
managed to clear it out. We got 37 seconds left on that penalty.
And albeit they did score that one goal to take the lead.
That was on the
but
2-man advantage.
Great job by Utah killing the majority of this penalty.
Right, the
Still
rest is penalty.
half a minute to go.
And getting an icing to boot, which means the
Going down
puck's
the other
gonna come
end.
back on the other end, gives Utah a little break on the defensive side. 26 seconds left in the penalty.
And when it's all said and done, a 5-minute major, they've been playing with 4 people on the ice the last almost 5 minutes.
Right.
And to only give up 1 goal, I think it could have been a lot worse
Could
for
have been
Utah.
a lot
Thus far,
worse.
they're still little under 30
I think
seconds
what's also
to play.
going to be important for Utah is that Utah is ahead of Northridge in the rankings. And so Patrick and I have talked about this. We talk about it frequently, is that it's not just your win and loss record, but it's who you beat. It's what their ranking is.
And how you beat them.
And the score differential, the goal differential, and how you beat them. So this is a great opportunity for Northridge if they can beat a team that's ranked ahead of them, but it really hurts Utah if they let a team that's ranked below them beat them.
Utah back to full strength. Great opportunity. Nice pass out in front.
Good job by Utah's defense.
Can't connect.
Okay, Martinez fighting for that puck with Furlong. Finally
Ooh,
gets
he's got him
scooped up.
across the middle.
Gets scooped up and a shot by Gubler. Nice save by Lange. Sticks that away. Back in the corner. Furlong feinting for the puck. Gubler comes in to help. Picked
Nice
up by
hit.
Hill. Hill manages to get the pass back out before he goes down in a heap. And Northridge still trying to get out. Good job by O'Shea to keep it in, but then it gets tapped out again. It's going to be heading to the corner, and it will be
an
icing. So we'll come back into the...
Back down the other way we go.
Back down the other end. We get back in the Northridge zone. 14:34 left in the second period. And Northridge leading Utah. Looks like it's 3-2.
And now
we have something going on. We have a timeout called by Northridge. Very odd.
assess the game plan.
Yeah, but you know, normally, I mean, you only get one. You get one per game per team. Normally,
Save
you
it
would
for the
be
third period.
saving it for a situation where you just need to, right, either third period or in the
One
case
goal
of
game,
one
yeah.
goal game, or just you see play getting out of control. Now, I didn't see any of those things happening.
No,
You know,
they dominated in terms of possession,
Right.
as they should have on the 5-on-3 power play
And I
and
feel like
5-on-4.
both teams are fairly, like, playing fairly evenly matched,
Yeah.
kind of going back and forth, so I'm not really sure. Interesting. Now, Northridge's head coach, I'm not familiar with the coaching staff, but they have 3 coaches, and the one...
Rob Morgan is their head coach, however, did not make it out here for the trip.
Yeah, for this trip.
So
they
Sean
have
Kushner taking
2
over
other coaches
as their interim.
and I'm not 100% sure Rob Morgan's the head coach. It's a little bit tough to tell because sometimes the ACHA just lists him as coach, and probably the reason I put Rob Morgan in there as head coach is I probably saw him on a score sheet somewhere. So, you know, maybe this is just, you know, acting head coach Sean Kushner just wanted to get his team, gonna give him a little strategy
road,
or something, yeah. But anyway, nonetheless, timeout is over, and that's it. I mean, Northridge cannot call any more timeouts for the rest of the game. So like I said, a little unusual to call this early, but here we go. On the faceoff, Northridge controls, sort of. Puck is in the Utah zone. I'm sorry, puck is in the Northridge zone. All right.
Dangerous pass across the middle.
Cross-ice pass. Shea picks it up behind his own net. Carries it across the ice. He's got some room, so he's going to skate. Tries to get by one. And looks like we've got a penalty coming up. Oh, not a penalty. It's going to be an infraction. So, going to be an infraction. It's going to be high sticking in an attempt to knock the puck out of the air.
And it actually is a penalty.
It was a penalty.
Looks like there is a man going to the box. That's going to be Ryan Latz serving 2 minutes.
I thought it was just him trying to knock the puck out of the air.
I was wondering too, because I've seen high sticking called very often, and most of the time that does not end up with someone in the box.
With a penalty. So
yeah.
It could be that if he was trying to knock the puck out of the air and the player was too close to him, they determined it was a dangerous play. So Utah now gets to return the favor and go on the power play for just under 2 minutes.
Great opportunity for Utah to strike back and try and knock this one out.
And really important, I think, for them to get a goal on this power play. And really good to see Zeke Endy back on the ice.
Was hoping he just got the wind knocked out of him. It looks that way.
Right. He didn't look too happy there, but
no,
he is back on the ice, folks.
Ooh, good opportunity for Jackson off the
tip.
post.
Yep. And now it comes all the way out. And Ruslow's going to grab that for Hovey to O'Shea. O'Shea being pursued by Hernandez.
He's got speed again. There goes
and
that man.
Here he goes.
Ooh,
gets
nice
by
move.
one, gets across the blue line. Gets picked off. Hovey's fighting for it there in the neutral zone, along with Hernandez. Oh, sorry, not Hernandez. That is Schwartz. And it gets picked up by Endy. Kind of bouncing around the neutral zone, back and forth a little bit. Now Wiener's going to pick it up behind his own net.
Just under a minute left to play on this Utah power play. Nice
Plenty of time
forward
to get
pass
something
to
set up.
Jackson.
Plenty of time to get set up. Jackson's managed to keep it in the zone. Wiener's going to pick it up, skate through the circle. He lets one rip. Nice save by Lange. And Northridge clears the puck out of the zone. Now there's 35 seconds left. Still plenty of time for Utah to have another offensive charge.
Especially
Monaco
with
picks it
Zach
up.
Monaco taking the puck.
Skates it across, dumps it in. Now that might be icing. Yeah, he was aiming for a fast-breaking Fene.
Saw the intent, yeah.
But out of his reach. So we're going to have a do-over, and they're going to come back into the Utah zone for a face-off. Looks like it'll be to the right of Rousselot. 12:35 left in the second period. Northridge leading Utah 3-2.
And if you're CSUN, you got to be happy with this performance so far.
I think, yes, if you are the coaching staff for Cal State Northridge, you are pleased with this.
You are taking advantage of every opportunity that you have been given.
You're the coaching staff for Utah. I think you're going to be a little frustrated right now.
Yeah.
Osla gets by one, but then it gets poked loose, so Kurt's going to have to scoop it up in neutral zone and start over. Lead pass ahead to Pittman. Pittman skates across the blue line to the high slot.
Looking for the
he lets one
lane.
fly, but it hits a shin guard, so he picks up his own rebound, skates out, back out to the point. Monaco lets one fly.
Ripper.
Wow, glove save. Nice glove save by Lange. And we have 12 minutes left in the second period, and boy, I tell you, Northridge is out shooting Utah 21 shots on goal to 13. Utah really just looking a little bit on their heels.
Yeah, in this second period, and understandably so, starting very, very crippled, to say the least. You know, having 4 people on the ice and 3 people at one point.
But still, you know, Utah really is going to have to pick up this pace and start putting some pucks on net.
And as you just said, 12 minutes left to play. Utah's still got a boatload of time to start carving out some momentum, get things rolling in the right direction again.
And Northridge helps out by icing the puck again, which kind of helps bring the puck down into the Northridge zone. And looks like both teams have settled down a bit too. That end of that first period, tempers were starting to get a little heated, I think, with the collisions and the penalties, but it looks like things have settled down a little bit, which is good to see. Utah also needs to make sure they keep their heads in the game, because one of the things that hurt them in a couple of games is, getting into the penalty box and giving up power play goals.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You never want to play from behind.
And here comes...
And you never want to play from behind, even if you have a good penalty kill unit.
Right.
And Utah is they're snake bitten by their own hands, taking some questionable
and what happens, you look at the final
penalties.
score and you realize if you take those power play goals away, it's either a tie or maybe even a Utah win. So that one really hurts.
It does, yeah, when you look back on it. But got to stay in the present as they're trying to claw their way back into this one right now.
O'Shea carries across the blue line, loses the handle on the puck, then he sends it around back to Porter. Porter pokes it out in front. Oh, just out of the reach of Hill.
There.
Good idea. Sends it along the ice. Northridge tries to send it along the ice, and once again foiled by the low glass in the rink. So we're going to have a face-off in the Northridge zone.
Yeah, that is a good point. I never realized that. The Olympic regulation rink right here. That is something you see all the time, is pucks flipping up over the glass.
It's not an Olympic regulation thing. It's a figure skating. Suddenly don't have any glass.
Yeah. Especially comparatively where you play at all these other rinks that have that high glass.
Right, have the high glass. All right, Monaco picks it up, starts a breakout from his own zone. Cross the neutral zone. He's got Worth on one side, O'Shea on the other. He's got Fenney bringing up, trailing. Worth in the corner. Gets it out to Fenney. Fenney gets around one, into the slot. Tries to backhand it into the waiting Pittman, but it gets deflected out. Pittman gets around one, tries to bring it in. Fenney scoops it up. Goes for a point-blank shot, but it hits somebody in the skate, goes back off to the side. And again, we have another puck into the netting. Yep, another puck in the netting. And again, these aren't intentional.
No.
It's not that they're trying to do it on purpose, like to try and get the puck out of play. It's just they're just expecting glass there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have a face-off here. It's going to be Pittman facing off against, it looks like Lerman. I can't quite see his number. And Utah wins on the draw. Lacroix unable to keep it in, though, and so here comes Northridge the other way. It's going to be, looks like that's Franklin, sends it in deep. Scooped up by Pittman. Up ahead to Fenney. Fenney's going to carry it across the neutral zone, across the blue line. Across the circle
nice
from the slot.
Nice.
Save. Nice, seeing some nice goaltending on both ends. Muradin probably just didn't have that puck settled down quite enough, like the way he would have liked it. But nonetheless, Rousselot makes a nice, nifty save. And we have a face-off now in the Utah end. 9:53 left in the second period.
Utah slowly creeping their way back into that, trying to even that shots on goal column.
Right. And here we go. Here's a centering pass by Latz. that gets poked loose. Yeah, scary play there for a minute. And now the puck comes all the way out, so Northridge is going to have to come all the way out of the zone and regroup. Lacroix behind his own net.
Got a
fighting
pesky
for the puck.
defender on him.
Yeah, he does have a pesky defender on him. Jackson's in there trying to help. Lacroix, Jackson. Now Lacroix is going to chase. He's going to get picked up by Olszewski. He's going to skate along the boards. He's got some room, so he's going to take it across the blue line himself.
Ooh, nice move by Olszewski.
By one. Nice
wide
wrist
open
shot.
backside of the net.
Saved by Lange. Oh, big hit against the boards, and we have a delayed penalty coming up. Well, not very delayed. That was a big hit on Jackson, so somebody in a black jersey is going to go into the penalty box.
Looks like it, and I wonder what the call is going to be.
Oh, he looks really unhappy about it. That is 28.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be Christopher Franklin going to the box, his first trip of the game, and it looks like boarding is the call.
Right, so 2 minutes for boarding. Utah goes on the power play, and as you've said it a few times before, Ellis, really important right now for Utah to try and take advantage of this and get themselves even up.
This is where they make their money. Yeah, this is where you...
Picked up by Dusterhoff. Unable to clear it out of the zone, though. Still in. Andy skates it across the slot.
Nice
out to the circle to Hove. Oh, and that puck hits a bunch of bodies and ends up on the other side. Wiener's going to chase into it in the corner. Hovey's back there trying to help him out. Finally, Hovey comes up with it. He's going to go behind the net. Plenty of time still to set up something. Lacroix out to the point to O'Shea. O'Shea's going to skate it in. He lets one rip, and nice save by Lange. And Northridge managed to stick it away. And Northridge managed to stick it away, and Utah's going to have to start over in their own zone. Andy from behind his own net. Nice lead pass ahead to Wiener. Wiener's got Pittman there in the middle. He sends it all the way across ice to Kurt, I believe. O'Shea back to Wiener. Kurt skates right through the middle looking for that pass. Instead to Andy. Andy from the circle. Looking for a lane or looking for a pass.
Nice
back
pass
out to Wiener across the other way. Wiener skates it across the slot. He lets one fly. Good idea. Nice save. Stick save by Lange. O'Shea in the corner. Puck still bouncing around. Finally, Wiener comes up with it. Gets tangled up behind the net. Gets picked up now by O'Shea. Andy looking for an opening. He takes a shot. Doesn't make it to the net. Now Fene in the corner. Cross ice. Here comes number 28. He is back out. Franklin heads straight to the bench. Northridge back to full strength. Monaco's going to cut it off.
So great job by Northridge killing that penalty, but great job by Utah as well, taking those high percentage looks and
yeah,
just
we saw
firing
some couple
shots
of
on
nice sequences there. Good scoring opportunities.
Sure
just couldn't get it into the net. All right, here we go. Here's a chance.
2-on-2.
Utah carries it across, and that is Fene. He lets one rip. Lange makes a save and decides to squeeze it.
The story it's been all night has been Lange covering that net.
Yeah, Lange has been outstanding in the goal. And I can't tell, is Lange there we can usually see who's got the most minutes. I'm wondering if he's their regular goalie.
Let's do some digging.
Actually, I don't even see him on there. Interesting. Yeah, so it's interesting. This might be his first game time because the other goalies, maybe they didn't make the trip. But congratulations then to Anthony Lange, who I think this might be his first official game minutes. He's doing an outstanding job for his debut.
I was going to say, quite a debut.
Icing means the puck's going to come back to the Northridge zone. 6:24 left of the period. And I think for the sake of just kind of getting this team motivated, I think Ellis, they really need to score a goal in this period before the period ends and tie it up.
Towards getting some momentum for the end of the game.
Yep.
However, they still have an entire period to play. And they have 6 minutes left in this one.
They do.
And they've had some very encouraging signs on the power play, including 7 shots that they've really brought it back. And speak of the devil.
You predicted it well.
I think it was you on the call, Anita.
Was that number 14, Porter? It was. All right. Braxton Porter gets the Utes evened up at 6:09 in the second period. Braxton Porter, a player who, he's a scrapper. He never gives up and is rewarded in this case, scooping up that rebound and putting it home. And maybe we jinxed Lunge. Apologies for that.
And again, you can only save so many shots, especially when they're getting good looks, and both teams have been getting those good looks. Only a matter of time before a puck is put in the back of the net.
Absolutely. And let's see if this picks up the pace for Utah and kind of perks them up. I hate to be greedy, but I wouldn't mind another goal before the period ended. All right, here we go. O'Shea.
It would certainly bode some confidence for the skating units.
Get him going on a rally.
Yeah.
All right, puck ends up in the Utah zone again. Icing waved off. Tomacek picks it up behind his own net. Up ahead to Worth. Beauty tape-to-tape pass there. Worth is going to carry it. He's got room to rumble. He's going to carry it across the blue line. And he's going to let one fly, but hit someone's skate. Oh, my gosh, Hovey was there.
Perfect
that
rebound
off
opportunity.
of somebody's skate was right to Hovey, but it was really quick, so he couldn't quite get all his blade on it. And now it's coming back the other way. O'Shea gets it in the chest, knocks it down. Worth tries to pick it up.
Steal up the middle,
boy,
Carvin,
nice
and
work.
Wow.
Nice work by number 19, Anderson. Yeah, and Anderson, got to give kudos to him. Worth comes back the other way. And the puck is kind of bouncing around. Now Furlong realizes it's in the zone, so he picks it up and says, well, I'll take that. Drops it for Hovey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll take that. And now, nice poke check by Tomacek, but doesn't get all of it, so here comes Northridge. They've got that.
And it squeaks in through the 5-hole. What a shot.
Oh, my goodness. So that was Tedsana. And I was looking down because I saw Hasek, streaking down to cover that crease, the far side post, and the far side post in case there was a pass. And I missed it, but Ellis called it.
Pia Tedsana just going for the 5-hole shot
and
as
keeps
he was coming around.
Keeps it low, beats the Utah goalie. So
that was a great shot.
Northridge gets back up on top, 4-3 at 5:01 in the second period.
We're witnessing a dog fight right now,
yeah,
back and forth and back and forth and
back and forth and back and forth. And as we've mentioned already, teams are looking pretty evenly matched. So I think it's going to boil down to who's got the grit to outlast the other.
And who can get more shots on net.
Absolutely. All right. Northridge, that offensive charge broken up. Endy's going to carry it across the blue line. He's got Wiener on one side. He's got Kurt on the other. One-time clapper by Monaco. Lunge having a little trouble corralling that rebound. Kurt goes in there to try and scoop up maybe a tip, but he's pushed out of the crease by the Northridge defender. We're going to have a face-off in the Northridge zone. No penalties, just a little bit of a scuffle. 4:32 left in the second period in an exciting back-and-forth game. I tell you, the games this weekend have just been like
non-stop entertainment.
So many of them been like just
and forth,
tight, close, exciting, competitive games. Nail-biters all the way. All right, Utah comes up with the puck. Nice little
nice
back
redirect.
and a smart,
Kurt going for the
thinking
goal
by Wiener. And Kurt right there for the rebound. We're going to have another high sticky call.
This one going against Utah, I believe.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's Wiener trying to corral that puck. And, when the puck is bouncing there, it's instinct. You're going to reach for it with your stick. Unfortunately for Wiener, he had too many people standing around him, so he's going to head to the box for 2 minutes, and Utah's going to have to defend on the power play. And it also means that the puck is probably going to get dropped in the Utah zone. We're going to come back on the other end.
Well, you never want to get penalties. Penalties like that are a lot more forgivable than getting a game misconduct, at least for your team's success in terms of giving your team an opportunity to go out there.
Yeah, no, that's the one where literally the adrenaline is flowing. You see the puck in front of you. It is really hard to resist the temptation to want to take a swat at it.
Yeah, and this is all happening in tenths of a second, mind you. So it makes sense.
Interesting. So they're actually not going to give him a penalty. They're just going to have the
set
face-off.
up the face-off behind
it's
the
an
blue
infraction,
line.
right.
Huh.
And, like we said, wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
And I think they decided that, they're just going to give him an infraction. They're just the punishment will be that Utah will have to take the face-off outside the zone. So, Indy facing off against team captain Norrick for Norwich. Northridge. Northrick, Northworld. Sorry.
It's okay. We're almost 16 minutes into the period.
I've got numb tongue right now. All right, folks. Puck ends up going into the Utah zone, being chased by Lacroix, now by O'Shea. He's going to carry it out through his own zone. He sends it up. He's going for a lead pass for Andy. But it's a little bit too far ahead of him, so he's going to go for the wraparound. Nope. He's going to wait to set up, and we have a penalty coming up. Oh, no, we have Oh, I think the net came off its moorings?
I'm wondering what the call was.
I do not understand that hand signal.
I didn't understand the hand signal, and
because
I didn't hear what he said.
It was up in the air like he was pushing something above his head.
Oh, it was the net. It was the net.
Oh,
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, they just clicked it back into place.
Because normally, like, I said, is he trying to say that was a hand pass?
Yeah,
because
and they wouldn't normally stop play for...
Well, and Indy didn't pass the puck.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we have the net back on its mooring. You have your broadcasters who are now slightly less confused. And we have a shot, a wraparound attempt that Lange saves. So we'll have a face-off in the Northridge end. And I think the key for Utah is going to have to be to really keep their emotions in check. I've said this before. With the men's D2 level, you have players who are younger typically than at the D1 level, a little bit less game experience. And one of the things that's kind of the challenge.
Oh, and it's in the back of the net. What a shot. Oh, my goodness, Donovan O'Shea, take a bow.
He takes a little bow because that was a beautiful shot, and Lange was completely surprised. He didn't even set up. It was like he heard the puck hit the back of the net
saw it,
and turned around and went, what the...
Wow, that was an amazing opportunity taken advantage of by O'Shea. What a shot, too.
Hat tip to O'Shea.
Taking the ripper, taking the slap shot from the point.
Up, and, you know, we've said this, O'Shea can shoot. He's got not only great power.
A two-way defender, yeah.
Not only great power, but great accuracy, and he shows it there. Utah ties it up at 3:40 in the second period, and boy, I'll tell you, Utah is gunning for more. They are hungry now.
What a game we're watching here. 4-4, 3.5 left in the second period. It's amazing.
Oh, and Lange. I think Lange is still got his mind hung up on that old, that last goal because he was really slow to catch that puck dribbling in front of him in the crease. Yeah, he needs to clear the cobwebs out, man. Short memory span. You got to forget that and move on.
Flush it. That goes for any sport.
It's like the relief pitcher who walks the go-ahead run on and then gives up a grand slam. You know, you can't do that.
You can't hang your head,
Can't do that.
Lange has balled himself into an amazing game, though.
Yeah, and he has had an amazing game. He has had an amazing game. I mean, you just got to give a hat tip to O'Shea because that shot was beautiful.
Agreed.
All right, here we go. Utah moving the puck around. Tomaszek, he wings one in. He wants a chance.
On the redirect, a great save from Lange.
Yeah.
Nice idea
Pittman
from those
who tried
forwards.
to go for the redirect. There's two of them were standing in there, so I couldn't tell which one it was. But
I think it was whoever was closest. Tap it into the net.
I mean, Tomaszek's like, hey, man, I want to be part of the party, too. I'm going to let one rip.
But what a job by this Utah team in particular, responding every time they're behind. Every time they take a penalty, respond after the power play.
And I'm going to give a hat tip to the team. I'm also going to give a hat tip to the coaching staff. And this is a young coaching staff. Nick Fornelius, he and I started the same season 3 seasons ago. And boy, I tell you, he's got a good staff around him with Tyler Pendle and Taylor Nichols. And he's really grown a lot as a coach as well.
And he's learning every day.
And he's learning every day.
Just like every other coach.
And I have predicted, and I'm not ashamed to say it, that he is going to be a very good college hockey coach.
Yeah.
He's definitely got the
say it
temperament.
with your chest.
Got it. He's got the temperament. He's got the smarts, and he's got the will to win. All right, Fenny now. Oh, he's trying to get back to Monaco, but he got spun around a little bit, so it ends up in the corner.
I like where his head was at, going for that centering pass across the middle.
Absolutely. You saw
Nothing
Pittman was
doing
open.
There,
oh, and that little wrister goes up too high by Norick.
It was Gino Norick looking for the top right corner.
Big pressing a little bit. Here we go. Got a
breakaway.
By
the crossbar.
Denied by the crossbar.
Oh,
goalie's best friend.
He had him beat. He had Lange beat.
He had Lange totally flat on the ice. And now we have a penalty coming up, I think, over there in front of the Utah bench. I was busy watching the puck going back and forth and watching Lange on his belly, and I didn't see the play over across ice. And looks like somebody's going to go to the box, and is that Fene?
Looks like Zach Monaco.
Oh, no, it's not Monaco.
He's got Monaco.
Fene.
Oh, it is Fene.
Yeah.
My bad.
19, well, the 9 and the 18 are kind of pinched.
They do, They look very similar.
And it's going to be offsetting penalties. So
I should get a pair of binoculars for up here.
It's all right. Goldstein for Northridge is also going to sit for 2 minutes. I'm guessing we got a cross-check and a roughing is probably what I'm going to guess. I did see a cross-checking hand signal, and I'm going to guess the offsetting penalty would be a roughing.
Even keel 4-on-4.
4-on-4.
Mini overtime with the final 2 minutes here.
Yeah, exactly. Finish our second period with a little 4-on-4 action. All right, on the draw, Northridge with the puck. Anderson sends it up along the boards, but it's intercepted by Lacroix. Lacroix across ice to Olszewski, who sends it in deep.
Ooh!
Wow.
Caught way out of position. Was
way
Lange
out of
there.
position. It's a good thing he got rid of that puck in a hurry because Olszewski was right on top of him, or Endy was right on top of him waiting for it.
Opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a shot that goes wide. That was off the stick of Warwick. Warwick has been dangerous this game, man. He has had a couple of really close misses. Endy picks it up. He's got support. He's got Wiener the other way. 2-on-2. He skates by one from the slot. He lets one fly. Oh, and Lange has trouble corralling that rebound. So if I'm the goalie coach for Northridge, you know,
that's something you're talking about,
during the break, I think you need to talk to him to shake those cobwebs out and just, you know,
just to cover up the puck, stop play, stop the momentum.
And it's all a head game. Basically saying, look, man, you're a rock star.
Yeah.
You're a rock star.
You know you can do this.
Yeah, you can do this because it's all a head game, especially, you know, as a goaltender, right? Once you kind of lose, you start second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
You're going to start making mistakes.
That's when the wheels start falling off.
And then they start piling up on you.
O'Shea with it again.
O'Shea
we know
with
his
another
prowess.
one. Yeah, another shot. This time denied. I don't think it made it to the goal. Back out to Monaco. Out to, I can't tell what that said. Hove.
Jackson scores back of the net.
It doesn't get any prettier than that. Jackson saw his lane. Lange didn't have hope in you know what. Ice Cube's chance in HE double toothpicks of stopping that because Garrett had both corners open. He said, I'm just going to pick one, and he buries the puck. Utah gets ahead 5-4, 1:22 left in the second period. I really like the way the momentum is going right now. I really like how the Utes look right now. They're looking so confident.
And that was a great job capitalizing on that odd man rush initially.
So polished.
Keeping the puck in the zone, tossing it around the horn, and putting it in the back of the net.
All right, now because it's 4-on-4, offsetting penalties, nobody gets out of the penalty box, so we're still skating 4-on-4. All right, puck's going to come down. Monaco's going to pick it up.
Looks like icing waved off.
Yeah, no icing on that one. Northridge trying to keep it in. Kurt finally gets it. He knows he's got some room to rumble. He goes bounce pass.
Along the boards. What a pass.
Beautiful
up to the blue
bounce
line.
back to Osola. Gets sticked away, though. Going to send back the other way. Olszewski keeps it in. Good job, Olszewski. Shea's going to pick it up. Of course, Northridge is going to be he's going to be on their radar now because they know he can shoot.
The juice is loose.
The juice is loose. O'Shea would love that. Somebody's going to have to tell me you said
Big
that.
hit up against the
juice
glass.
is loose. The Shea family's going to love that. Nice defense by Olszewski. Gets it up to Kurt. Kurt's got a wide open top check, but intercepted. Heads up play there by
and the men are out of the box.
By Warwick.
Big ripper shot.
Players out of the box. Smart play by Russell. He not only gloves it, but he realizes I'm just going to stop things right now.
Cover it up, yeah. Let's just take the face off.
How many times have we seen it where both teams suddenly penalties officially expired, but kind of in the chaos of who's going to stay on, who's going to go to the bench, a goal happens because people are pulled out of position.
No, I mean, that's literally almost every single goal that we've seen tonight, and we've seen 9 of them. So
I know.
It's been pretty much nonstop action. Take a blink and you'll miss it.
We've got 9 goals and it's only the second period. Like, who would have thunk it? It's like a softball, a beer league softball game.
Yeah, it's like a football score.
All right,
not
here we go.
quite, but almost.
Yeah, not quite.
We're getting there.
Somebody missed a point after or something.
Yeah.
All right. So we end the period with Utah getting the lead right before the second period ends. 5-4. Both teams going to go to the locker room, and I would say, I think for Northridge, they got to get Lange settled down because he really is an outstanding goalie. I think he was a little rattled by that O'Shea goal. And for Utah, if I'm Nick Fornelius, head coach, I'm saying, man, do not let the pressure up. I think you said it. We need to stomp these guys.
Yeah.
We need to bury them.
That's what's getting the pucks in the net is the pressure, and it adds up. You can only handle so much pressure.
Forcing Northridge to make mistakes.
We're only human after all, yeah.
So we are going to settle ourselves down the intermission, and we will join you for this really exciting game for the third period. Please join us in about 15 minutes.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
top, no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real-world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have got rainbows.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that. I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Ooh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for dinner, they're hunting for humans. A lot of thought goes into choosing these dogs. Number one, they've got to be able to handle the cold. Number two, they got to be pretty hardy. And three, we're looking for very high drive dogs. The dog that is gonna chew your sofa up at home, we want that dog. The people, the mountain at Snowbird, it's just special. And everything you want to do is here in Salt Lake. Get off the plane, grab your gear from the luggage cart, and within 30 to 45 minutes, you're up here and skiing on snow. You know, Salt Lake is super unique. We have 4 full seasons. So you can come up, ski all morning till the snow gets a little too smushy, and then you go and hit 18 at the golf course at the bottom of the mouth, and then you can go out for a wonderful dinner and see theater. It's amazing how much you can fit into your day. And not only do we have everything that you want to do, but we have great people to do it with. Everyone wants to be outdoors, happy, and go and play. Every day is different, and I love that. I love showing up to work and going, what is on the plate today? Snowbird is my family, and Salt Lake is my home, and Frank is a great part of that. My name is Marguerite Van Komen. I'm a snowbird ski patrolman, and I am Salt Lake.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the art.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? Shh. I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Ooh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski.
All right, folks, we are back, and we hope you are as excited as we are, man. This has been such a back-and-forth game. Utah with a 1-goal lead scored in the waning seconds of the second period, and I was talking to Ellis a little bit during the break. The big turning point.
Bang, bang,
Yeah,
at
bang,
the
bang,
end
bang.
of the period.
And the big turning point, the start of that bang, bang, bang was O'Shea's just bullet into the goal. I mean, can't fault
just a
Jackson's,
screenshot. It was a smart play.
Goal either, which was beautiful. But
Yeah.
O'Shea kind of, you could sort of feel the momentum shift.
Yes.
You could feel the mood change on the Utah bench.
That was a confidence-inducing goal.
Exactly,
For sure.
exactly.
That was a one-man Army play.
So now, of course, my next wish is for Utah to add an insurance goal.
That would certainly help the cause of the 5-4 lead, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
Of
All
trying to
right.
wrap this showcase up with a W.
Hovey across the neutral zone. Nifty little lead pass to a solo, makes a nice little spin move, but then leaves the puck behind. Kind of that's the hazard when you have the fresh ice, is that everything's a little slipperier and moves a little quicker than you're used to.
At the beginning of the periods, I
You
feel
can
like
see the
most,
puck kind of skittering away. Wait,
you'll see
no,
the
I didn't
puck,
mean to
you'll
do
see a
that.
couple dudes eat it. Like it's
Yeah,
just
right.
par for the course.
All right, so we're going to have a, but Northridge did us a favor and iced the puck because, again, it's very slick right now. So we're going to have a face-off in the Northridge zone. And shots on goal. Wow, Utah really
redirected in front.
Oh,
what
and
a
another one,
save by
and another
Lange.
one.
Clearly had that meeting with
I keep looking
his
in the wrong
coach in the
direction
intermission,
at
huh?
the wrong time. I was just going to say, Utah really made up for that shot on goal deficit. By the time we got to the end of the period, like they'd been outshot almost 2-1
Yeah, I
going
think
into the second period.
Into the second period, I think it was 23-13, right? Or 20
something, yeah,
22
something with a
13.
20 to a team,
Yeah, it was like
yeah.
a 9 shot deficit. And they brought it all the way back.
We
now they're
now
in front.
have 33 shots on goal for Utah and 25 for Northridge. So they really just poured it on
Clawed
in the
their way
second
back.
period.
All offense.
Yep, and we want to see more of that. So Wiener out to Olszewski. Oh, and he lets one fly, but it hits a bunch of pads and bounces into the corner. So he's going to try it again.
Take two.
Oh, instead he passes it to Monaco,
Nice
back
pass
to
from
Olszewski. And
Lonnie.
now he gives it a shot. This one gets deflected up onto the ice. And now here comes Northridge the other way. And I guarantee you Northridge is thinking the same thing. I'm sure they had a talk in their locker room about, hey, guys, you know, we were putting the pressure on, right?
They're playing so well. But
Playing very well.
And they've had such great opportunities to dip into that bucket and keep adding on to their lead. However, they're still trailing by one.
Right.
With a lot of time left to go here in the third.
And they have the talent. We've seen it. I mean, they have
Yeah.
the potential to skate.
Quick strike ability, yeah.
Put pucks in the net, so.
And just put a point on the board.
This
in,
game ain't over yet,
an
folks.
eyelash.
Yeah. Game ain't over yet. All right, Fenny skates around the neutral zone. I think he's giving Indy a chance to get off.
Through the legs.
Get off the bench.
Megged
Yeah,
him right
nice
there. That
little
was
move.
a beautiful move from Fenny.
Of course, he couldn't quite get to the puck afterwards.
No, but it's the thought that counts.
I'll tell him you said that. All right, here we go. Here goes Lacroix. He's going to chase it in deep. He's being trailed by Fenny, who picks it up.
Oh, nice
Beautiful
cross pass.
crossing pass,
Wow.
but nobody there with a white jersey. Still bouncing around. And now Northridge gathers it up, sends it across around behind the net to Norick. Norick tries to get it up ahead. And boy, nice pickoff by Pittman. He's going to let one fly. Ooh, boy, I tell you, he had Lange beat. Lange went down a little early, but it hit somebody else's shoulder pads and bounced up into the air. Worth
Trying to play it behind the nets.
Trying to muscle it up ahead. Still in front. Oh, and Pittman tries to get
It's
a
like a
little bit of
pinball.
a shot. Yeah,
Just
tries to get a
ding,
little shot off,
ding,
but
ding.
nothing on it. Now O'Shea fighting for it. He does manage to clear it on his own, right to the waiting blade of Worth, who, wow, eyes behind his head, passes
nice
to
front
O'Shea.
pass.
O'Shea through the circle. Cross ice, cross ice, and
right
it's
in front of the
bouncing
nets.
around in front of the crease, and Pittman saw it. He was just trying so hard to get to it.
So it seems like Lange might have heard what you were saying at the end of that
He
second
did.
period.
I must have hurt his feelings.
He is,
He said,
yeah,
"I'll show
he's
you,
covering up like
lady.
crazy.
I'll
Yeah.
show you, lady. You don't know nothing." That's been said of me many times before. Trust me, you wouldn't be the first. All right, folks, we have a face-off. And like I said, I think the important thing is to get Lange, kind of get him back on top of his game.
Get out
That's
of his
going to
own
be
head.
key. I had a nice little chat with some of the Northridge folks who traveled up here from the San Fernando Valley. I want to thank you for making the trip and showing the team support. And here we go. Puck is bouncing around the neutral zone. Furlong tries to bounce pass up the boards, but it's intercepted by Dusteroff. He sends it back the other way, and Furlong sends it back up the other way. He finds gets it in the zone. It's bounced around, and Dusteroff kind of loses sight of the puck for a minute, and now it squirts out, and here we go. Northridge trying to get it clear, but Hill does a great job.
Break for Furlong.
Furlong gets the fast break, but Hill did a great job of knocking his player off of that puck so he couldn't start a breakaway. It could have been potentially 2-on-1. He breaks up that play. Monaco's going to have to chase after the puck now, and here we go. It's going to be a 1-on-1. Looks like it's going to be O'Shea and Warwick, and Warwick is always dangerous when he's in the Utah zone.
Ooh.
Puck is still loose.
Turnover.
Here we go.
They got a 2-on-no, and
shot let loose by Hasek. Boy, that was scary, but it goes a little bit wide.
Great opportunity for CSUN.
And now Porter to Hill. Hill carries across the blue line. He's got Porter waiting in the slot. And puck ends up getting tipped into the corner. And, good job by Jackson. He managed to keep it in, and he gets it across the
shot across. What a save by Lange.
Save.
You have got to be kidding me.
It's a beautiful pass from Hill. He looked up and
decided
saw Porter
to become an outfielder
open.
right there. Just snagged him with the glove.
Porter was open, and Lange sliding the wrong way, sliding to his right, makes the glove save to his left.
Cross body save. His body, like just exactly what you're saying. Body taking him one way, glove taking him another.
Yep, good job by Lange there.
Circus save.
All right. Utah unable to keep it in the zone, so Monaco's going to have to scoop it up. Makes a big, wide, swooping turn in his own zone. Nice lead pass to Fetty, but he can't quite. He breaks his stick,
he sure
so
did.
He's going to have to head to the bench. Osola through the circle, trying to get by 2, unable to do so. Puck is still in the corner there. It's going to slide out the other side. Andy's going to pursue. He ends up in the corner. He's trying to get it loose, and it's scooped up by Osola, who managed to get a centering pass to Jackson. And Andy just misses a deflection of opportunity. Olszewski
golden opportunity.
Skates behind the net, and now it pops out in front. And now here comes Northridge the other way. That was an interesting pass. From a black jersey to a white jersey.
He was tossing it to his teammate, and boom, teammate hops off the ice.
Yeah.
I think he might have just been trying to change lines there.
All right, here comes Kurt. He sends it around, wraps around behind the net. Jackson goes into the corner, followed by Andy. Lacroix keeps it in. He sends it towards net.
Screen shots.
That was a smart idea. It actually got deflected. Boy, it was right on target, though. Good job there by Utah, keeping it in. I think that's Sheridan working hard, just muscling his way in.
And
the puck is tantalizingly in front of the crease. Another shot from the point.
Non-stop pressure from Utah
by
right
Wiener.
now.
And now here comes Wiener again. He's going to scoop it up. He's being pursued hard by Muradian. And Utah starts the breakout. Wiener all the way across ice to Furlong. Furlong's looking. He's got 2 in the middle. The deflection just poked loose. I'm sorry, that was Kurt, not Furlong. Sorry about that, Ethan. And now here comes Northridge the other way. Good defense by Utah. Sheridan knocking him offline and clearing the zone. Here we go. Got a breakaway. Wiener's got speed. He can get there first, but no, he can't. He gets beat by
kept
Lerman,
it in the zone.
But he kept it in.
Kurt
makes a little
man.
spin move, drops to Wiener. They got O'Shea on the opposite side if they want him. And there he goes. He winds up. Wrist shot deflection
that deflected
by Kurt.
shot. What
Another
a save by Lange.
Pittman was there, but boy, I tell you, Lange actually deflected it saved it and then deflected it with a stick. Now here comes Northridge the other way. Hits a pad. And that was Lerman. He takes one shot. It hits somebody in the skate, bounces right back to him. He makes another shot, and so Ruslo makes the save. Non-stop action here down in the Salt Lake City Sports Center. This is the last game of the Beehive Classic, and following this game, both teams will wrap it up and head for a well-deserved rest time. Utah having playing 4 games in 4 days, and 3 games the weekend before. That's a lot of hockey.
That is a lot of hockey. I'm sure they're happy to be out there on the court, and nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot. A little bit of stick save there by Ruslo.
But I'm sure they could use a mental health break for a second as well.
Right. Well, and don't forget, they still got to study for class when they get back home.
They are students by day.
They are, and they've been away all weekend. Well, at least the Northridge team has. All right, Anderson sends it in deep, picked up behind the net by Utah.
Dangerous pass.
That was a dangerous pass. That's going to be picked up by Hasek.
Big
shot,
missing.
But he doesn't get all of it. Latz really tried to let one fly, but he didn't get all of it. So puck just kind of dribbles off and hits someone's stick, ends up in the netting. So we're going to have a face-off.
Latz was prized to.
Oh man, he had that stick wound up all the way to like 10 o'clock behind his head, man. He saw,
that was a
man,
ripper.
this one's mine.
If he would have connected on that, I would not have been anywhere near that shot.
Exactly. Couldn't actually connect with a full blade, so it just kind of didn't come out the way he wanted. All right, so we'll have a face-off here in the Utah zone. To the right of Russo, it's going to be Pittman facing off against Tasana. Sorry, Pika. Tasana. And now the puck bounces out, and Utah does manage to clear zone. It's going to be a chase. Worth is going to get there right at the same time. Yes, Norick fighting for the puck. Going to come back the other way. Monaco managed to deflect it. Nice little kick move by Googler.
Nice break
he gets
by
one, but then he runs into another guy. I don't think you can do moving pick. Well, apparently you can. No call on that one. Monaco skates it around behind the net. He's got plenty of help out in front, and now we have...
Waving it off. We'll see what the call is here.
I think the net's off. I think they're calling this from the net being off. Oh, no, they're not. What are they calling? Somebody in a black jersey is going to the box.
Looks like a matador.
He's not happy about that.
Going to the
That's
wrong
Norick,
one.
Team Captain Norick of Northridge. Oh, no, it's not Team Captain
It's going to be
Norick.
Lash going to the box. So they are calling him for that defenseless hit, yeah.
Oh, okay, for that.
Exactly like you were saying.
Basically, he undercut Kurt as he was trying to cut across the slot, yeah. And there was no puck there, right?
Yeah.
It was after the play.
Yeah.
So, all righty. It took a while because I didn't see a whistle or a signal or anything, and then the whistle came so late. It was like, well, what happened?
Yeah, that was really late. It must have been a delayed penalty. And then, honestly, I don't know, though, because they had been touching it.
Yeah, I didn't see a hand go up for delayed penalty. We're very confused.
Interesting,
up here. We're easily confused, but we were confused.
We'll call it as we see it. So, are we going to call that interference then?
We'll
leave it as
the announcer will give us a cheat in a second and tell us, but I'm going to guess it was interference. I think I agree with you. Nonetheless, it's 2 minutes. Utah goes on the power play. 12 minutes left in the game. All right, here we go. Utah setting up their offense. O'Shea crosses the blue line into the corner.
Got some
around the
speed
back
to
of the
work
net.
with.
He's got Andy. Andy at the circle. Working that power play offense.
Back to O'Shea at the points.
Oh, from the point, hits somebody's stick and goes behind the net. Wiener's going to be fighting for that in the corner. Hovey joins him and scoops up the puck. They've got Jackson waiting there right in the middle. They've got Indy waiting on the far side. Now Jackson's going to pick it up. Plenty of time left in this power play opportunity for Utah. We really could use an insurance goal right now, guys, in case you hadn't heard me the other 3 times. All right, Andy skates it across the high slot.
Oh, and it's in the back of the net on the deflection.
Perfect play, tipped in by Benjamin Wiener. Folks, that is how you do a
Textbook.
tip-in.
Textbook taking advantage of the power play as well.
That is how you set up a tip-in on a power play.
It
Andy
sure is.
to Wiener. Are they actually going to credit?
In the back of the net. Yeah, I think they
net.
will credit Wiener because it tipped off his stick last.
So power play goal by Utah at 11:23. They grant my wish. We get the insurance goal.
I was just going to say,
6-4. Ask and
Spoke it into
you
existence.
receive.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
All righty, here we go. And on the faceoff, Utah is going to recover in their own zone. That's Monaco. Jackson. Bounce pass up ahead to Hovey. He's going to carry it across the line. I guarantee you Hovey wants a goal.
Got some room to work with.
Everybody
cross
else is
pass.
scoring goals.
What an
he wants
idea.
one too.
Love where his head was at.
Back into the corner to Worth. Oh, sorry, Osola. Osola to Hovey. Oh, back to Osola.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody else broke their stick.
They're dropping like flies out here.
Monaco dropped. Those sticks are not cheap, man.
No, they are not.
Composite sticks. I mean, if you break a blade, that's not so expensive. But when you break a shaft, that is really expensive. Yeah. All right, here we go. Puck ends up in the Utah zone.
Approaching that halfway point in the period.
Yeah, and then in case you look up the scoreboard, just ignore the penalty because, of course, Latz is out of the box after that power play goal. They just haven't erased it off the scoreboard yet. Both teams back to 5-on-5.
Utah looking gutsy this period. They look
very
like they want
gutsy. I think that's a great description. They are indeed looking gutsy. They're looking like
physical.
They're looking like they want it.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of one of those, they want it more. All right, here we go. Utah trying to keep it in, but finally gets corralled by O'Shea in the neutral zone. Cross ice, beautiful cross ice pass to Kurt, who sends it, tries to send it ahead to Andy, but just out of his reach. So they try again.
Pass from
Kurt
O'Shea up to Oslo.
looking for Andy. Instead, he gives it to O'Shea, who skates right in unopposed, shoots point blank on lunge. He's going to feel that one through the chest protector tonight, I guarantee you.
He will. The purple mark on the chest.
Yeah, right. Better break out the ice packs tonight on the plane trip home. All right. So face-off in the Northridge end. It's going to be Hasek for Northridge, Andy for Utah. And there we go. Puck is dropped. Northridge
Dunking it down ice.
Dunks it down ice. They decide they're just going to try and send it down ice. Ruslo tries to get it up ahead to O'Shea. Tries to bounce it up and hits the official once. It comes back, so he hits it again. Kurt gets it out. Northridge gathers. Little pass there. Ooh, nice little tap.
That was a nice tap.
22, that is Dusterhoff. And ends up in the corner. Hashik and O'Shea. And then Andy. And looks like that was Warwick. And finally, Furlong comes up with it. Nice lead pass. Oop, a little bit behind Wiener. O'Shea gathers it up. Oh, that was Tomacek. Sorry, not Furlong. Oh, and then a turnover.
O'Shea loses the stick, one-on-one.
Oh, and you know what? That
shot goes wide.
Schwartz is going to want that one over because he had a lot of room, and he just lifted it a little bit too high and hits the glass. He had room to shoot, but I think maybe he got a little overexcited. Now here comes Wiener. Wiener's got his stick back. He's going to skate it into the corner. Oh, big hit down at the end. Pittman comes in for a hit. Pittman comes in for a pit.
Nice.
All right, here comes Northridge the other way.
Pass.
Got a 2-on-2, but boy, he's getting stick chart. Great
Looks like
defense by
call
Wiener.
offsides.
Yeah, great defense by Wiener because he was stick checking Norick really hard. Oh, Norick really hard, which delayed him from carrying the puck across the ice.
Oh, finally grabbing that stick.
caused the offsides. He created the offsides call. And yeah, finally corralling the stick and sending it back over to the bench, getting it off the ice, getting the hazard off the ice. On the draw, Utah controls. And that looks like that's Fene. And Norris just dumps it into the other end. Of course, no icing. Sheridan's going to pick it up behind his own net. Sends it back the other way to Worth. Worth has got plenty of time. He corrals it. I still think Utah needs to be on their toes because this Northridge team is too good to,
nice hit by Sheridan.
Take a snooze on. Yeah, nice hit, but then picked up by
off
Maradian.
the inside of the post. Oh, my goodness.
Shot goes off the post, and another shot gets scooped up by Norick, and Ruslo makes a save. That was a smart heads-up play by Maradian. He saw the play got broken up. He intercepted the puck and then let one fly right away. And post, goalie's best friend, the post makes a save.
Yeah, it's his best friend in that case, that's for sure.
Yep.
Hitting the right side of that post.
And fortunately, ricocheting out. And looks like we're going to have a penalty on that play. Who's going into the box? That'll be Cole Sheridan, number 29. He's going to sit for 2 minutes. And let's see what the call is going to be. Hopefully I'll get a hand signal. And I'm not going to get a hand signal. So we'll just have to wait until the announcer tells us.
Assuming it's probably going to be a 2-minute minor.
Might be a
didn't
hooking.
Seem like, yeah,
might
didn't
be a
seem
hooking
like
or tripping. Yeah, no, we didn't see anything intentional there. I think it was just a lot of bodies all fighting for the puck. Oh, there we go. I missed the hand signal. He just gave it, and I missed the hand signal. Did you see it?
I did not really see it,
I saw the hands going down to the official side.
Saw the
just
end
in time. Yeah, just in time. Sorry about that, folks. All right. Oh, my goodness.
Is it going to be a 5-minute major?
5-minute major. Holy cowboy, we really missed something there. So 5-minute major, this is big. There's only 8 minutes, 11 seconds left in this game. 5-minute major, and...
Is it Gubler going back to the box? Taking place of Sheridan?
The 5-minute major's on Sheridan, is going to be on Sheridan, on Cole Sheridan, but now Gubler's also going in the box, so I'm wondering if something happening with...
Sheridan coming out of the box.
Okay. So
it looks like they're going to let Sheridan play, and I think Gubler is probably taking the 5-minute major for Sheridan. Is what I would figure.
Yeah,
if Sheridan's going back on the ice.
They're sending him right. They're sending him to the locker room.
This will be Gubler's, 15th through 20th penalty minutes of the game?
Serving for somebody else. Poor Gubler, man.
He's still innocent as himself.
Right. He keeps having to serve these penalties, and they're both 5-minute majors that he didn't commit. All right. So I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry. All right, so Jack is now in the box for 5 minutes, and unfortunately, again, because this is a major penalty, that means that this is that all-you-can-eat for Northridge. They can score multiple goals on this because Gubler will have to sit and Utah will have to play shorthanded for the entire 5 minutes.
And they're only trailing by 2, the worst lead in hockey.
And I think I said
most hockey players would
say. You can't take
say.
a nap on Northridge. They're too good.
Can't. Great pass across the center.
My observation kind of came true. All right, here we go. Wow, okay, so here's the call. Major butt ending with game misconduct. So it looks like what he did, Sheridan did. I did not see that infraction, but it looks like butt ending, of course, is when you use the end of your stick and you kind of poke someone with the end of your stick. That is considered a very dangerous play, and so he gets the game misconduct. He is gone for the game, and that is why explains why Jack Gubler is going to sit now for 5 minutes. That explains the 5-minute major.
Nice block from Monaco, laying life on the line right there.
Great defense by Monaco. So Utah really needs to stay on their toes because, as we said before, 5 minutes is a long time to skate shorthanded.
Yeah, it is.
All right,
A
Northridge
lot can happen in 5 minutes in hockey.
gathers up their offense and dumps it in deep. Anderson dumps it in deep. Ooh, big
Nice
hit on
hit
the
along
far
the
side
boards.
along the boards. Anderson scoops up the rebound from that. And
Great
Northridge is
save.
getting collapsed a little bit. They need to regroup, and Wiener does a good job of clearing the puck all the way down out of the zone and off. Oh, it looks like we have another high sticking infraction on the puck. So Wiener did a good job of clearing the puck high off the ice, and then somebody put their stick up in the air to try and knock it down, and so we have another high sticking. And again, not a penalty, just an infraction. And because it was a Northridge player, we didn't catch which one. It's going to be a face-off in the Northridge zone, which is a nice break for Utah because it means that they get to start on the opposite side of the ice.
The opposite of pressure.
Yeah, the
for
opposite of having to
Rousselot in
defend.
the net, yeah.
All right, and that doesn't take long, though. Here comes Northridge. And puck ends up behind the net. I can't quite see who carried that in. It's a 20-something. And now, good
Nice job
by
clearing
Utah.
it.
They clear it all the way to the end of the ice. Lange tries to help out his defense by coming out of his crease, and he sends it up ahead, and it looks like that is to Nick Schwartz, who sends it in deep, but it's picked up by Shea, and he wraps around the boards, and boy, enough mustard on zip on that it goes all the way to the other end, so Northridge is going to have to start all over again. You know, these are like important penalty-killing minutes that Utah's pulling her, and that is got to be a penalty,
Yeah, it is a
and
penalty.
sure enough it
It's gonna
is.
be
So
tripping.
Northridge is going to lose their man advantage now, and it's a delayed penalty, so Rousselot, of course, heads to the bench because until Northridge touches the puck, Utah's got a man advantage, and they're going to take that advantage. Oh, and Hovey lets the puck get away from him.
Still
he
haven't
still
waved it
controls
down.
it,
There
and
we go.
finally, boy, Utah had a great golden opportunity right there with Hovey and Kurt bearing down in the offensive zone, but is not to be. And now we have Northridge. Looks like that is Hayden Day.
Going to the box for his first time of the day, Mr. Day.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All righty. Day of the day. All right, so we're going to have 4-on-4 now for 2 minutes. And then Utah's going to have to stay on their toes because then it's almost a full
little
minute
under a minute.
afterward. They're going to be shorthanded again. So let's see if Utah can at least maybe put a point on the board on this even sides opportunity. All right, Northridge collects, find his own net. And Utah staying pretty spread out, trying to cover all the
As many men as they
players,
can.
yeah, all the individual players. Dusterhoff sends it behind the net, but then it's going to get picked up by Olszewski. He sends it up to Hovey, and the puck comes all the way out, so Northridge is going to have to come skate out and start over. And Anderson
Nice
crosses
move
the
up
blue line, gets
front.
by one. Nice save by Rousselot. Great pad save, and the puck comes out again, dribbles out again. And here comes Hovey. If Hovey can get the puck away, he's got speed. Good job by Nort to
stolen
keep
at
up,
the
and he
blue
does
line.
steal it. and
Hovey
he's got
still
it.
with the puck.
Oh, and he
Great
gets a
opportunity
shot
up front and puts it in the back of the net.
Great job by Hovey. Intercepts a pass.
Garrett Jackson taking advantage
He fights off
of the
defender.
opportunity. Hovey's
He makes
still
the
slow
shot.
to get
Yeah,
out.
I think unfortunately, I think he collided with the goalpost. He makes the initial shot. Lange is unable to cradle the rebound, and Jackson puts it home. But yeah, Hovey's still down on the ice. Yeah,
Hovey
he
did set up the opportunity. That was a great play.
Yeah, he totally set that up. He collided hard with the goalpost, and he's skating off under his own power. So
good. Always an
hopefully he's
encouraging
okay.
sign.
Yep, encouraging sign. His helmet did stay on. He took it off after he got back up, so his helmet did stay on, which is a good thing they're wearing helmets. But that is a power. Well, it's not really a power play goal. It's a
Even keel goal,
strength,
yeah.
Even strength goal for Utah, although it was 4-on-4, and so because of that, they're going to stay 4-on-4. I don't think Northridge gets to liberate their man.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
But an important extra goal for Utah, who now gets a 3-goal lead at 5:15 in the third period. 5:15 left in this game. All right, Utah just kind of killing a little time in their own zone here, playing a little keep away.
We are at the 5-minute mark in this third period.
And here comes O'Shea through the neutral zone across the blue line. Oh, centering pass just out of the reach of Endy. And Wiener unable to keep it in. So he's just going to corral it in his own zone. He's got Monaco on the other side. He's got O'Shea trailing. He decides to go ahead and carry it himself through his own zone. Through the neutral zone, they're giving him a lot of space. He's going to carry it across the blue line.
It's going to allow for shots.
Drop to Endy, all the way across ice to O'Shea. Nice little lead pass back to the point to Endy. And he's going to skate across. Oh, into O'Shea. O'Shea lets one rip. Lange is unable to collect that rebound. And Northridge is able to clear the zone. Lacroix picks it up. Time ticking down on the minor penalty to Day. And time expires, and he comes out and joins the party. All right, Utah fighting
just
for
under
the puck
a
in their own
minute
zone.
left on that 5-minute major for
And
Gubler
Utah
to
right
get out.
now having to defend one man down on this play. And Wiener gets the puck. He's got one man to beat. Instead, he wisely circles around. I think that was a good idea because that's killing time. Now Pippin's got some room. He skates through the circle. He's waiting for some support. Yeah, and he's trying to wait for support as well. And now here comes Northridge the other way. We got 3-on-2. Dangerous play for Utah. Hayden's in place, but oh, good job. Good defense by Olszewski. He sticks it away in.
Oh, what a save by Russello. Oh, my goodness.
Terrific glove save by Adam Russello on that shot by Norick. 22 seconds left in the power play for Northridge. Key face-off right here. Utah's got to be on their toes for a quick shot on goal right after the face-off. Pittman takes a quick glance over his shoulder at the clock, and good play by Utah. They send it all the way to the other end to kill off some more time off the clock. Northridge gathers it up, and oh wow, little back checking here by Kurt to try and again keep that puck from crossing into the neutral zone right away. Now here it comes. It's going to be Warwick across the blue line, and now Utah's back to full strength. Gubler finally gets to join the party. He can't wait. All right, here we go. Looks like that's Kurt, and then he loses his stick, but it's scooped up by Tomacek, who sends it in. Gubler trying to keep it in, unable to do so, and now it goes to the stick of Warwick. Now Warwick sends a lead pass ahead to Anderson, but just out of his reach. Tomacek sends it up ahead to Gubler. Gubler gets it sticked and loose. It comes loose. Pittman's fighting for it, trying to get it. Gets sent across ice to nobody. Picked up again by Norick. He's stopped at the line by Gubler. Good job by Gubler checking him at the line. Oh, and then, whoa, we have a little confusion on the line change. I think Utah's going to get called for too many men.
Yeah, it looked like 6 men on the ice for a second there.
That was, well, they were hoping for line change, and the player was coming off the bench, realized right at the last minute the puck was coming right to him, so he did a quick 180, hopped back onto the bench. That was Lacroix. It looks like he actually made it in time. So I don't think that, oh, they are going to call it. He did not make it in time.
Didn't get rung up for it, so it's going to be Zachary Olszewski going to the box.
Olszewski's going to get called, have to sit for 2 minutes for too many men on ice, and that's going to pretty much be the end of the game. With 2 minutes, 28 seconds left in the game. Utah's got to defend shorthanded until the last 28 seconds of the game. Now, thankfully, Utah has a 3-goal lead, but you know what? 2 minutes is plenty of time, and let's
like
keep it on. Nice pointing there. Thank you, Ellis, for the heads
getting
up.
ready for the empty net opportunity.
He's pointing at Lange to see if Lange leaves his goal, because I think Northridge might be trying to get a quick goal to get it within 2, and then see if they can get another quick one to get it within 1. All right, here we go. Northridge on the offensive charge. Carries across the blue line. That's Tetsana.
Final
Carries
2
it right
minutes.
behind the net. Taking his time. Now, you know, I think, honestly, Northridge can't really dilly-dally too long on this penalty kill, on this power play, because they do have 3 goals to make up.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Oh, well, there you go. I thought he made the save.
2 goals to make up now. No, they take advantage of the power play. What a job.
Dusterhoff's shot from the point squeaks through the 5-hole, and I was just saying they don't want to wait till the last minute 45
to try and carve out 3 goals
because they have 3 goals, but they do. In the first 15 seconds they score that goal, and they are now within 2.
Striking distance.
Within striking distance, and still a minute 45 left to play, so that is enough time to make up a 2-goal difference. Utah really has to stay on their toes. And now, indeed, Lange has left his net. Northridge has an extra player on the ice for this last, presumably, minute and a half.
Looking to make it a one-goal game. Unless O'Shea can dunk it.
And I'm not sure the Utah players realize they have an empty net. Now they do. All right, here we go. Northridge on the offensive charge, carrying it into the zone, setting it up like a power play. Shot goes wide into the corner, and now here we go. Hovey's got a chance to, oh, he lost his stick. Oh, no, he had a chance for a breakaway, but he got the puck, and his stick got left behind. Oh, how frustrating could that be? It's like, I have a chance to breakaway. Wait a minute,
goal.
Where's my stick?
He's already got the assist.
Yeah.
He was going to tally another point.
Oh, my goodness. What a play, and now you're not going to believe what just happened. Northridge has got to be kicking himself in the hiney right now because number 5, Warwick, is going to go into the penalty box for slashing. So the reason Hovey dropped his stick
was from the slashing penalty.
Warwick slashed him on the arm, and that is an unfortunate penalty for Northridge because they really had some momentum going. Now
with only a minute left.
Now they got to play the rest of the game shorthanded. So, of course, Lange is now back in his place in front of the net, and Utah has a 2-goal advantage with 1:10 left in this game. And on the draw, Lange comes out and clears the puck from, whoa, he kind of gets hung up behind the net, but fortunately gets back in position. Andy across to O'Shea. Oh, and a little bit of a smart heads-up play there by Lerman, but he doesn't really have a lot of help. It does end up in the Utah zone behind the net, and we have offsides.
Going back behind the blue line.
Okay. I think Lerman was trying to poke that puck ahead, but team captain, I think that might have been Nurek, got a little bit.
Oh, it looks like we're going all the way back to CSUN's end of the ice. I wonder what the call was there.
Maybe it was icing. I think it's icing because they're not letting the lines change either. So, so that heads-up play by Lerman, I think he just got the puck too far ahead and it crossed too many lines. So here we are, back in the Northridge zone. Utah setting it up. Wiener. Back to O'Shea. Back to Wiener. He's got a little room. Then he sends it across to O'Shea. It looks like it got tipped along the way, but O'Shea managed to control. Back to Endy. Clock is ticking down. 40 seconds left. Endy just decides to carry it out of his own. Smart play. He's just going to kill time.
Kill the time, yeah.
So Northridge just has to make a choice. Do they chase him down and risk, giving up a turnover and a breakaway? And it looks like they're just going to play keep away. And here we go. It's going to be Endy to Pittman. Pittman's going to skate into the corner.
1-on-3.
He's got Jackson on the far side if he needs him. And now Northridge is going to clear it out.
The final 15, what a game for Utah. Look at that.
Yeah,
shot column is unbelievable. 46 shots on goal. They were once trailing in those shots on goal category.
46 shots on goal. That is a lot of goals, especially when you think about how they had under 10 at the end of the first period and made up all the rest in the remaining 2 periods. So Utah with a little bit of redemption to end their weekend. They defeat Cal State Northridge 7-5 is the final score in regulation time.
And what a dogfight this was, back and forth and back and forth. And when it came down to it,
that 2-goal difference does not reflect how close this game was all the way through 2.5 periods.
And in the third period, when it came down to it, Utah took care of business and they got the win they so needed to even them up at 9-9 on the year.
For the weekend. All right, so folks, we want to thank you again so much for everyone tuning in. We appreciate your support. We are done for the weekend. The next game coming up will be, let me look really quickly. We have a men's 2 game. They'll host, the next game will be the 1st of December when Utah men's 2 hosts Western Washington, and Utah men's 1 will host San Diego State. Don't forget, we also have the Skate with the Team and autograph session. That is the Thursday before. Until then, please take care, be safe, enjoy your holidays. This is Ellis Beacom and Anita Tsuchiya signing off here for the Salt Lake City Sports Complex.
Thank you.